All right, there we go. How is it going, everybody? I hope we're all having a good Tuesday. I was on this morning building this because I was seeing that Paleo Pizza has been making some pit enclosures for dinosaurs in Evo 3. So I wanted to give this a shot in wanted to give this a shot here in PK. I've got a Tarbo enclosure. I've got 2 males and a female. The female is pregnant, so she should be laying her eggs at some point. Yeah, within about 10 minutes. So I'm thinking we go off of this and we just build some more enclosures and then maybe connect it to throughout and all of that. So if we're gonna keep with the, like, desert build idea, I'm thinking we've already got Tarbo. We can get Velociraptor. Velociraptor was in and around the same place as Tarbo. In addition to that, we could also do Protoceratops, which, there he is. There's something funky going on with your foot there. Okay, I'm thinking, do we do Proto or Velociraptor? Oh, wow, that's bright. So today, there is no Pyroraptor in PK, so I cannot do that. Proto would make sense for an entrance in okay, is it just me or do the front arms look a little okay, they looked a little stiff at first. They look good though. Let's do. Yeah, that's weird. They look a little stiff at first. Okay, that's strange. We will make Tarbosaurus Batar has mated and is now just okay, cool. So the Tarbosaurus is pregnant. Awesome. We're gonna make one of the males really big. Actually, what does the Paleopedia say about how many do we need? Packy wasn't in the same place. No, it wasn't, but we could still do Packy. We just have to put it off to the side somewhere. What are your social okay, so you need 1 male for every 2 females. Okay, cool. So we'll do male 1, and then we're gonna do these. Yeah, this one. We'll make 1 female about there, and then whoa. Okay, well we're keeping you. You're gonna keep that. Can I get this on PC? Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, I know this isn't Dino Class, but I'm curious how people join your instances like the Raptors. Oh, a large majority of those people are my friends. Those guys, those are people that, like, those are, like, my admins from my Discord server, and just, friends and people I've known for a long time. So, they join in every once in a while. Hello, Mace. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hello, Genesis. Okay, so we're gonna put the protos right here at the entrance, I'm thinking. I don't think I'm gonna do another sunken enclosure, though. Angry TikTok didn't tell me you were live. I've been writing a strongly worded letter. I literally just went live. We've been live for less than 5 minutes, man. It's all good. And thanks for the finger heart, man. Okay, so we're just kind of like space out. Is this too much space? It might be too much space. I'm so used to, like, giving all of the animals, like, really large enclosures, because I'm a big fan of, like, just giving them a ton of space, because it feels a lot more healthy for them, like, as animals. So I gotta stop myself from doing that this go around. So you guys are gonna get, like, a little semicircle. Yeah, here you go. There we go. Okay, cool. So we're gonna give that. Dakota, what's your favorite sort of raptor? I really like Utah. I know it's a little basic, like it's everyone's favorite now, but I really like it. I just think it's really dope. I got to playtest the mod for Path of Titans when it came out. I'll always mention that every time someone asks me about it. Okay, so these guys need desert and scrubland. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. What game is this? We're on Prehistoric Kingdom today. Here's what I'm thinking. we're gonna do like wet scrubland over here, and then we'll keep all of this deserty. Favorite dinosaur from the Namek formation? Oh, it's got to be Tarbo. I've already got us a Tarbo enclosure over here. It's got to be Tarbo. Tarbo is so sick. I love Tarbo. Look at that. You got lots of desert? Yes. Okay. What's up, Onsen? How you doing? Okay. So the Tarbos are happy. Alright, let's do scrubland. Okay. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna paint the ground. Yeah, here we go. Actually, we don't really have to worry too much about... Okay, let's see. Work around the eyes on Tarbo. Yes! I love how different Tarbo looks now than it used to. Like, used to, it was just like a reskin of the Rex with like a dewlap. But now it looks a lot better. But yeah, what sort of dinosaurs can you put in your park? Oh, there's lots. You got like a whole laundry list of different dinosaurs. Tons of theropods, thyreophora, sauropods, ornithopods. You even got some Cenozoic mammals, ceratopsids, and carnivores. Or mammalian carnivores, sorry. Okay. You do not need water that's 6 meters deep. I'll give you like half a meter deep. And we'll do, yeah. There we go. Game is this? We're on a Prehistoric Kingdom. What's up, Alberta Ceratops? How you doing? Welcome in, everybody who's joining now. We hit 100,000 followers. I know I like made an announcement in the Discord and I put it on my TikTok story, but like that, it was absolutely jarring to me. I don't know. It was just wow, you know. We are planning to do a in VR class. If you did not hear about this, we're going to do a in VR class to celebrate hitting 100,000 followers. It's gonna be a few weeks while my admins and I work out the detail. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to make this a little bit bigger. We'll do 15, and then we'll do a full meter. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. But my admins and I are gonna work out the details, and then we are gonna host those classes and stuff like that. Could you feed a dinosaur pizza? I'm gonna say no, because there's cheese on it, and dinosaurs wouldn't have been, like, exposed to anything quite like cheese, you know, because it's, like, stuff that's produced by mammals. And I doubt many of them were eating enough mammals to actually, get used to, lactose and all that. Hammond collection, Velociraptor, normally I go for $16. I have no idea, man. When I pick up dinosaur figures, it's usually like PNSO figures and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of like scientifically accurate figures. Do you think we'll ever be able to de-extinct dinosaurs? So, okay, so that actually really depends on how you're defining that. If you're asking, like, will we ever be able to bring back the animals as they were in the past? No, absolutely not. DNA's half-life is not long enough to sustain any viable genome data that would allow us to replicate them in the modern day. If you're saying, could we create something that looks like a dinosaur? Yes, absolutely we could. We just modify the genome of existing animals today, and you end up doing something like Jurassic Park. So, yeah, I mean, you're not going to get anything that was, like, actually alive. Okay. What about time travel? If you can figure out how to do that, all power to you. I will not stop you. Though you will probably cause a paradox of some kind. That is typically how those things go. Surely they eat waffles? Ah, man. I knew there was a reason my Waffle House Dino class stream went so well. That's why. All the dinosaurs eat waffles. I get it now. I understand. Okay, the audio broke a little bit. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. If you mixed a croc and a castor, you get something like a dinosaur. I suppose you would have to... It's a lot... It would be very hard to do it, as, like, crocs and dinosaurs last shared an ancestor, like, even way before pterosaurs and dinosaurs branched off, and those two are pretty closely related, all things considered. Okay. So that's your scrubland. You need... Okay, that's apparently too much scrubland. So we're just gonna do... Does anyone know about what the purple PFP means? Yes, I do believe that is like something for women's rights, I want to say. I've heard a little bit about it. I didn't like actively look into it. A few of my mutuals are doing it. I think I'm considering like turning the white part of the skull of my logo in purple, and we'll see. I'm gonna look into that a bit more though. I get a pet T-Rex before 2026. Good luck to you. Good luck. Okay. Okay. We need to decrease the amount of water. I think what we can do, because we need to decrease the amount of forest area they have as well. So I'm just gonna... Woo. Whoop. Do you have a favorite prehistoric arthropod, marine arthropod? I don't know if I have like anyone specifically, but I think the Eurypterids are pretty cool. The Eurypterids are pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. Big ol' sea scorpions. Okay, we'll smooth that over, and they can have like 2 patches of water. That works. That's fine. Okay, cool. So we're in the green with both of those. Now you need some deserts. Let's get you some desert material. Ooh, I love these. Hold on. Are these like the razor ferns? I think they are. This is real easy to appease them. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. I like those. I'm pretty sure I have like a plant like this outside my house in the garden. It's pretty cool. Yeah. When are you doing Dino Class and other places? That is a great question. Also, thank you, Burke, for the heart puff. I appreciate it. That is really hard for me to say because I have not been a fan of how... So I don't do it on Twitch because A, Sorry, I'm really trying to figure out a way to phrase this while I'm like actively looking for stuff that the animals need. What kind of... you need a small nest, and we'll do a medium straw bed. Actually, we'll do small straw beds. Okay, cool. Noted. Twitch is very susceptible to, like, bots, and I don't like that. Because I have streamed on Twitch before, and I guess, like, for the time that I did it, it was fine, I guess. But I'd need to, like, set up a lot of stuff, for that. To be done safely. And I'm also not a huge fan of Twitch's business model, I'm gonna be honest with you. For YouTube, it's a bit more complicated. I'm currently trying to act... I think I just got monetized on YouTube, so... Hey, you might see something there. Oh, like I did in the Waffle House? Oh! I did a field trip where I went to a, like, VR chat, a VR chat museum, and I'm really tempted to do that again. There we go. We'll give him like a little place to hang out over here. There we go. Was there fruit at the time the dinosaurs were alive? There was fruit at the end of the Cretaceous. You had like early fruits popping up at the end of the Cretaceous. You didn't really have, like, fruit that we would understand it, because, like, I guess, like, the first few... Actually, here, I'm gonna put the nest there, and then you're just gonna get deleted. Okay, cool. So this is, like, a functioning enclosure for them. Alright, cool. Are you happy? How are you doing? You're happy? Yeah, I think they happy. Yup. Look at that. Thank you, Rick, for the Rosa. Am I reading that right? I did read that right. They didn't... We are actually, funnily enough, we're on the test build right now. Fruit existed when dinosaurs were alive. Would they eat it? Maybe some, but probably not often. I don't think it was, like, super present enough to... Oh, okay. So right now, the Tarbosaurus and the Protoceratops are both in their mating season. This is the female Tarbo, and... Oh, yep, one of the Protos is pregnant. Oh, the melanistic Proto's pregnant! Look at that! That's awesome. Used to in the museum? Maybe. We'll see. Oh, she's making the nest! What happened to the dodos? They got killed by the Dutch. Greetings, hello. Hello, Rick. Fruit popped up in the Cretaceous because of flowers, right? Yes. Because fruit comes from, like, flowering plants, and that's where it comes from. It is really funny because, theoretically speaking, if fruit pops up in the late Cretaceous, that does mean that it's, like, fermentable. So there's a good chance that a dinosaur could have been intoxicated at one point or another. Let's see. No, we're not gonna do that. I don't want to do substrate. We can do, yeah, we can do grapplers. Are we synapsids? Yes, we are. Humans are synapsids. We're gonna increase the width to 10 meters. And we're gonna go from here, here, here. It's kind of like bend it a bit, and then boom. Awesome. Okay, so now what I want to do is that we need to throw... We can do Velociraptor and Dinochirus now. If we're doing Dinochirus, I want to throw that one, like, somewhere over there. Probably do another pit enclosure. Yeah. Do I despise the Dutch because of that? I don't associate with the Dutch on a matter of principle on behalf of the dodo birds. This is a joke. I don't know, I felt like I needed to specify that. Okay, so let's do... We can do arid wooden fence. Wilderness was okay. Oh, actually, I just remembered this. Jurassic World Evolution 3 got nominated for Best Simulator Game at the Game Awards. So if you are a fan of Jurassic World Evolution 3, you should head over to the Game Awards, like, website and vote for it. What's up, Knight? How you doing? What's your Jurassic Park / World hot take? God, it's hard for me to say. The Indoraptor was a completely pointless animal and did not need to be a hybrid. It was literally just a hybrid for the sake of being a hybrid. They could have replaced it with, like, any valid Megaraptor. So, and they, I don't know. It just felt pointless to me. This is like Chase of fruit was his favorite food. Ah, good to know, good to know. Okay, so we're gonna do Velo. That's a hot take? I could ultimately say that, like, I despise the hybrids in general. I think they, like, for the purpose that they were supposed to have, which was, like, okay, the entire franchise is based off of the idea that genetic tampering and playing God is ultimately not a good thing and you shouldn't do it, right? That's, like, the purpose of the entire franchise. So, for these animals, these hybrids, to come out as just, like, monsters completely ruins that point for me. Because in my mind, if you wanted to do something like that, you want them to be the victim. And if you watch the, if you read the book, John Hammond, right, has a pygmy elephant, I believe it is. A genetically modified elephant that is, like, the size of a pig, right? That elephant is, like, horribly sick throughout the entire book. And, like, I don't know if it ends up, like, passing at some point, but, like, the entire point of that tiny elephant was to show how cruel this kind of genetic augmentation is. That's what I was really hoping they were going to do with the D-Rex. They were going to show that that it wasn't actually a monster. It was completely man's fault that it looked the way that it did and it acted the way that it did. So, you a Prehistoric King? Yeah, we're on Prehistoric Kingdom. This is PK. So, yeah. JP books? Oh, yeah. I read the JP books like all the way back in middle school. Aren't all dinosaurs technically hybrids because of frog DNA they use to patch the holes? In a sense, yeah. But they do have like pure DNA in them. Like that is like well established. Okay. We're gonna give the velos some nice. There you go. We'll do a little bit of a open patch over here. Leave this open for them. We'll do some water in this corner over here, but if we're doing that, then we'll actually put a few of these around here as well. We'll mix in the paleofauna or flora. This would be flora. Where did Pyroraptor live and how did it get its name? It got its name because they found its bones after a wildfire, I believe. And it lived in Europe. So I want to say that that was the story behind it, at least. It's been a minute, so I'm not entirely confident on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how Pyroraptor got its name. Yeah. Otherwise, pretty cool animal. May or may not be chimeric with something, or sorry, maybe chimeric is not the right word. It may or may not be synonymous with another dromaeosaurid that it shares its formation with. The issue is that and other dromaeosaur doesn't have any like overlapping bones with Pyro, so we can't actually tell if they are the same animal or not. Little short. Yeah. Okay, here's the funny thing. The friend that I had in the short, when they erased the board, they don't have TikTok. So when I posted that and it started getting like it started blowing up, I sent them a message and I was just like, hey, thanks for pushing me past 100,000 followers. And I told them that it had like over 100,000 views at some point, and they were like, wow. Oh, and also, additionally, they couldn't see the board. When they joined the world, the board was completely empty. So they had no idea that there was like something on the board that they had erased. I'm gonna move you over here. So, yeah. What dino name annoys you the most? Oh, God. No fault of the animal or scientist who named it, but Nigersaurus has been a pain to deal with. Simply because of the people who, like, make a bit out of its name, you know? I was like, oh, funny, it's, you know, like that one word. And it's just at some point, it's like, okay, yeah. It wasn't funny to begin with. You don't need to do this. I don't know. Probably that one. I think a Megaraptor could do a push-up. No, I don't think... They could, like, partially pronate their wrist, but I don't think they could pronate their wrist enough to do that. But yeah. How big was, H. Gorpus? H. Gorpus. What fossil would you like to discover out of the Tyrannosaur family? More Nanuqsaurus. Hold on, what is H. Gorpus? I need to look this up now. That's not the right word. Any like new... I'm not getting anything on that, unfortunately. It's spelled the same. I could show... Yeah, exactly. But yeah, any like new Tyrannosaur stuff with like Nanuqsaurus. Nanuqsaurus will always be my personal favorite dinosaur of all time. I love it so much. I think it's such a cool like Alaskan Tyrannosaur. Just kind of shows the extremes of like where these animals could have lived, and I think that's really fascinating. And we'll like do some scrubland stuff right here. But I just wish that we had more material of it, because as of right now we just have the lower mandible, and unfortunately that just kind of tells us that it's not an Albertosaurine. Like, that's it. Like, okay, cool. We know it's not an Albertosaurine. It's classified as a Tyrannosaurinae. Or Albertosaurinae, I should say, I guess. And yeah. I mean, it was enough to get it reclassified as its own thing, but unfortunately not much else. Let's do more... No. I'm gonna do more desert grassland over here, actually. Yeah, desert grass. 2 fossils found in Ireland finally being displayed at UCC for... Hey, nice! Good stuff. Get a Spinosaur fact? Okay, so, like, the problem is that after, like, doing Dino Class and stuff like that, I've said so many different facts about certain animals that I'm not sure what's common knowledge. Like, if I said, oh, the original specimen of Spinosaurus got blown up in World War II, there's probably someone who's gonna be like, oh, that's like everybody knows that. So by the way, the original specimen of Spinosaurus got blown up in World War II. Let's see. We have found, I think, like, specific fish bones from, like, a type of giant sawfish called Onchopristes. Like, we found Spinosaur teeth in there. Also, Spinosaur teeth are, like, strangely common for how rare their specimens are. You know? It's, I don't know, odd to me. But... Oh yeah, there's also no Spinosaurs in North America. Like, none. Not even, like, other members of the family. Very strange. What's my favorite Spinosaur? God, hard to say. I want to say Irritator, because I feel bad about its name. I saw someone talking about it, like, a few hours ago, like, right when I woke up. And the comments were full of people going, like, he didn't do anything to deserve that name. I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. So, I guess I'll go with Irritator. He didn't deserve that name. Poor buddy. But yeah, that we know of. How accurate are the Dominion Spinosauruses? They're actually really good. I don't think their necks are, like, shrunken. I just think that they're really meaty. They've got a lot of meat on it. There's no Megaraptor. Yeah, no Megaraptors in North America either. North America was completely controlled by Tyrannosauroids. It's crazy. Okay, cool. So that's their enclosure setup. We'll do a 4-meter meat tray. Here you go, guys. 4-meter meat tray that we know of. Yes, yes, yes. Of course. Anything that I say that sounds certain, you should default to the idea that it is that we know of so far. Because, of course, paleontology is a field of science, and science is an ever-changing field of understanding, so you always have to be careful about absolutes. Well, actually, we'll give the Velos a little box. And you get a box. I'm gonna be biased, but the UK has really cool dinosaurs. Yeah, I mean, the UK has the first dinosaurs ever, like, taxonomically given names. Good old Megalosaurus, Megalosaurus iguanodon, and then Baryonyx later on, which was the first pescivorous dinosaur ever named. What do you guys need again? You're smallness, right? Yeah. Velos need smallness. Okay. And then we'll throw a nest here, and we'll throw a nest here. There we go. And to make fences higher. These are actually already, like, above, like, what they're needed for Velo. Because Velo, like, here. Hold on. Whoa. Hello, Velo. How are you? He's frozen in place right now. So this should be, well... I suppose we could make the actual fence a bit more dense, but... What's better, Jurassic World Evolution 3 or PK? It really depends on what you're looking for. Like, right now, today, I'm in a PK mood, because I've been really enjoying Prehistoric Kingdom and all of its stuff. So, the Tarbosauruses are mating, the Protoceratopses are mating. The Tarbo should be laying her eggs right now, or at least building her nest. Oh, yes, she's built up her nest. Oh, yeah! Laying eggs in 3 minutes. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, the velos. Okay, they're doing good. And then, how are things over here? How are you guys? Oh, you laid your eggs! Nice! So those should be hatching in a little bit. Which is overall better park building aspect? I think in terms of like making parks, I want to say it's Jurassic World Evolution 3. I think it doesn't take a lot to make a really good park in that game, which is a good thing. Which is really good because it means it's a lot easier for people who are like not used to like the controls, mechanics, stuff like that. It's very easy, simple to get into. Can I not slope too high? Oh, are you too close to the edge? Great. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Games that we are on a prehistoric kingdom today. Okay. So we've got Protoceratops, we've got Velociraptor, we've got Tarbosaurus. The last member of the Namek formation that we have would be Dinocheirus. So yeah. What do I think of the raptor mutant from Dominion? It was cool, but I wish they didn't like fully replace the like velociraptors with them. That kind of felt pointless to me. Excuse me. There we go. I have oven the first 5 minutes because it's always super confusing. Yeah. What are your thoughts on dinosaurs and Ark survival? Ah, man, I grew up on Ark. That might be strange for some of y'all to hear, but like, Ark was like my thing when I was in middle school. So I'm very, you know. Oh, these guys don't live in groups. Do you guys not live in groups? They are. Oh, they're nomads. Okay, so we'll do one male. We'll have one male. So if we're doing one male, then I'm going to do like this skin because it's my favorite out of them. Okay, cool. Best dinosaur document? I'm assuming you mean documentary. So I'm going to say Prehistoric Kingdom. Or Prehistoric Planet. Oh, actually, no. So, okay. So do you guys remember Life on Our Planet? So Life on Our Planet had a lot of very like mixed reviews because, well, some of the stuff it said was outdated. Some of the stuff it said was okay, but otherwise it was It was just kind of an documentary. They're making a spin-off to it, and they're calling it The Dinosaurs. So we're getting more Netflix dinosaur documentary stuff. So take that news as you will. I don't know. I'm just kind of about it because we don't know like if it's gonna be if it's gonna be like what it was already with like Life on Our Planet, which, you know, it's not a bad documentary. It's just kind of Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's established, and then whoa, we can bring out the rest of this. We're making another pit enclosure because I feel like it. I said to see what they do. Why dinosaurs? Well, they're dinosaurs. To be fair, people eat up dinosaur documentary. I eat up dinosaur documentary. No matter how bad they are, or if they even are bad, I will watch a dinosaur documentary. Like, I wholeheartedly believe that if the BBC didn't name the most recent Walking with Dinosaurs, it would have done just fine. The issue they had with it is that there was an expectation with it, you know? There was a name to live up to, and they just didn't live up to it. And that's unfortunate. But it was still okay. Dino equals cool? Yes. No, I meant, the new dinosaur. Oh, why dinosaurs? Yes. Yes. Someone sent that to me. in my Discord, actually, and I've been meaning to check that out. Okay. You're into the pit. There you go. Oh, you're not a fan of desert. Okay, that's fine. We'll use this. Opinions on Draco Viper. Oh, the dragon from, or the wyvern from Path of Titans. It's pretty cool. Dragons have never really been my thing, but I think they're neat animals in concept. I think the dino is in the pit. Yeah, he's staying down there. Dinosaurs is staying down there. He's staying in the pit where he belongs. Why does he belong there? No reason. Aniosaurus or Pachyrhino? Ah, dude. Okay, so Pachyrhino's one of my favorite ceratopsids. Simply because, like, when people ask me, hey, what's your favorite ceratopsid? I say Pachyrhinosaurus most of the time because ceratopsid just means horn face. And it is, like, one of the only members of that family that does not have a horn on its face, I suppose. It's got the epiccipitals on its frill. Yeah, it's got those. But it does not have, like, traditional horns because it's just got that flattened, hard, bony boss sitting on its nose. We can do an enclosure for Pachyrhino at some point in here. I want to get all the desert species out of the way, even though this one doesn't like deserts. You were in the Namek formation, it counts though. Okay, cool. So tree removal. We're gonna just all of it. Go. Are there any funny dinosaur names? I mean, there's Irritator, which we've talked about before. There's Goblin. There might be one named Gremlin too. There's one who's there's Zool, whose like taxonomic name translates into English as Zool, Destroyer of Shins. Thanos, yeah, that's another one. Though technically Thanos was named after like the Egyptian god of death, I want to say. So not exactly, you know, the Infinity Gauntlet wearing Mad Titan. But otherwise, yeah. Did I get up? Okay. Are you happy now? Is there no more desert? There's still desert in it. Hold on. Where's the desert? What desert? We'll fix the walls. Nobody panic. Is it early ceratopsid named Gremlin? Yeah, I figured, yeah. Sand? I don't think... Is it the sand? I don't remember, like, the actual, like, terrain mattering to the animal. Alright, well, the most of this is going to be wetland anyway, so I might as well get rid of it, I guess. We'll do wetland sand. Oh, here. Oh, God, I can feel my PC, like, slowly breaking. We might do the walls as, like a sandstone, limestone thing. I'm thinking more limestone than sandstone. Might look better. Okay. Huh. You know, honestly, this doesn't really look like a nice place to be standing. Okay, well, there's no more sand. It's all wet sand now. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It'll correct itself at some point, I'm sure. Okay. So we're going to do what I want to do. We'll do river water. We'll do that, and then you'll be 4 meters deep. Okay, cool. Here's what we'll do. Okay, did that disrupt the fence at all? Are we good? Is the fence okay? It's on more of like a sheared cliff now, but yeah, okay. Wet sand, just Gigaduck deserves, yeah. Do I need it? No, they do not have Iosaurus in this game. I wish they did. It'd be really cool. Path of Titans has Ankylosaurus, though. It's dope. Love it. Kind of. Okay. So, let's actually go ahead and let's just throw some rocks in, honestly. Okay. You're a lot smaller than I thought you'd be. We're gonna do random scale, random rotation. Throw you there. You go there. I swear I put on random rotation. It's not randomly rotating. Like, at all. We just need to... Remember the number next to your name means? I do not. I think it's like a gifter badge thing. It's like how much you gift on TikTok. I have no idea what it, like, actually means. I might, like, work on this app, but I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how this app works. Let's go. You think Megalania was a powerful swimmer? I mean, it's probably about as good as modern Komodo dragons, I would say. Which I'm not entirely, like, too familiar on how good they are swim-wise, but I don't doubt that they were similar. Is it a baby adult or is it a growth process? It's a growth process. Actually, like, hold on, when do the Tarbos do? The Tarbo baby laying eggs. Okay, she hasn't laid her eggs yet, but the nest is ready. These guys are hatching in 3 minutes. Okay. So, yeah, for them, it is like a gradual growth process. Okay. So, you're Cenozoic, so we'll do you. This will be our center. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the desert went away, thankfully. Look at that. Perfect. Wetland grass. Okay, so we'll... Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't do the... There we go. Now, thankfully, I can use grass in these enclosures because near the end of the Cretaceous, grass did start popping up around the world. However, grass would not get as prominent as it is today up until the Cenozoic, in which case you had these large grasslands that eventually actually were the reason some animals like Gigantopithecus ended up going extinct. This is a game called We're on Prehistoric Kingdom. Isn't that just saying? But yeah. Is there anything else from here? I want to use these. I want to use the horsetails. I think these are really cool. We can do like like over here. I want to do like a whole bunch of the horsetails. Do those count for forest? No. Okay, cool. We're good. Let's do a whole bunch of horsetails over here. We'll probably end up covering a lot of that with rocks at some point, I'm sure. Okay, cool. And... Okay, so let's actually make this over here coastal. Coastal ginkgos. Yes, please! Look at that. That should be good. And then we'll need a fish feeder as well. Kodo. What's up, Devil? How you doing? You say, I'm assuming you mean PK, but I would say PK has way more accurate dinosaurs than Jurassic World Evolution 3. And, like, that's not like a dig on Jurassic World Evolution 3. I love Jurassic World Evolution 3. It's awesome. It's just the fact that PK makes it of a very high importance that the game is accurate. Like, the animals, animals receive, like, updates to their design and their looks, along with, like, new papers and stuff like that. Does it take them a while to do that? Yes, but they do make a point to correct it and make the animals look as accurate as they can. So... And congratulations on 100,000 followers. Thank you so much. Love Ginkgo's got 3 tattooed on me. Oh, that's sick. Thank you, Devil, for the 50 roses. I really appreciate that, man. Man, but yeah. You know what I should do? I'm thinking. Hold on. We should do a sauropod enclosure next. I kind of want to do like a Morrison sauropod enclosure. With all this whole land is just gonna be dotted with a whole bunch of different enclosures. And thank you, Devil Joe, for the Panther paws. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Are you happy by chance? Are you happy, Mr. Gigaduck? You are pretty happy. How do you like your new enclosure? Are you happy? You good? Other than the fact that you're in a pit. Yeah, you'll be alright. You know what you need? You need a big old platter of fish. Right there. Oh, that's awesome. That's cool, Kanati. Someone on Reddit asked about venomous dinosaurs. Everyone's a carnivores, but why not small stego? I'd love to see stegos in this game. We don't have any stegos in the game yet. This guy just got added though. Good old Oviraptor as well as Gallimimus. Look at that galley. Oh, dude, this is honestly really pretty. What do you like most and least in Dominion? Least is that god-awful Giga design. Most, the Quetzal design. And then, oh, thank you again, Devil Joe, for the 101 roses. I appreciate that, man. Enjoying PK or Jurassic World Evolution 3 more? Both. I just kind of pick and choose. It just depends on the mood I'm in. There's some interesting things going on here with the leg movement here. But you will recognize a lot of the models from the game, though. Because we got, like, the Tarbo and the T-Rex models that I use. So, if you've been to my dino classes, you have seen the PK models. And it looks so good. But yeah. I like PK better, due to the animation movements. That's 100% fair. Yeah. They look really good. Oh, we have a standoff? Oh. So this is... So one of them is gonna have to back down. Oh! Protoceratopses have hatched! Oh, baby protos! Look at the baby protos! Look at the baby proto. Oh my god, they're so tiny! Look at their big old eyes! Territorial dominance dispute? You know what's funny? You know what's really funny? I don't think it's either one of those. Okay, so for Tarbosauruses to be happy, there has to be a ratio of 2 males for every 1 female, right? So in this enclosure, we have 2 males. We've got this guy, we got Sebastian. I'm going to call you Ty because I can't pronounce the rest of that name. So we got Ty and Urhai. We'll call you that. Now, as far as I am aware, Urhai and Sebastian are bonded. Now, I don't think they're bonded for life, but they are bonded for the season. And then after they bonded, Ty attempted to kind of show off for Urhai, and she rejected him. So now this feels like a domestic dispute. Now she is pregnant. One of them has to back down though. They don't appear to like each other. Oh boy. Okay, well she's gonna lay her eggs at some point. I think I saw one of the velociraptors is pregnant. Yeah, it's this one. So this velociraptor's laying her eggs, or is preparing the nests. We're at the end of mating season for all of our animals. Okay, you two are just going to get stuck in a circle doing this, so I'm going to throw you in the water. Okay, cool. You go lay your eggs. Where are you going? Okay, well, she'll lay her eggs at some point, I'm sure. Anyway. Don't waterboard it. He's okay. He can swim. See, he's already out. Oh, there he is. What? What are you? He's all wet. Look at him. Oh, he's going for a drink. Right. Okay. Yeah, just right next to her. Cool. What game is it? This is PK. We're playing Prehistoric Kingdom. Okay. I'm not exactly happy with how the Dinosaurus enclosure is going so far, so I think what I'm going to do is we're gonna fix that. Let's do boreal, gravel, boreal rock. Okay, boreal rock is what I want. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go around the edges of the enclosure with some boreal rock. Just to kind of give it some better walls for the most part. While the other dinosaurs are settling their disputes. And then after we do this, I'm thinking we do some sauropod enclosures. We don't have any, like, desert sauropods like Nemectosaurus or something like that. But there are plenty that we can do with, like, a Morrison formation type thing, you know? Now, okay, are you disrupted by the boreal rocks? No, you are fine. Cool. When do they add fighting? They didn't add fighting, they just kind of added disputes. So as of now, there's no fight. Okay, he's running. Hey, you need to lay your eggs, ma'am. Oh, she's eating the blood pumpkin. Okay. I play mostly herbivore, like, 10 on double. Ah. Oh, y'all are talking about the Isle. I see. Surely rocks, wouldn't make a dinosaur upset. You would be surprised. Oh, hey, one of the other velociraptors is pregnant. Nice. What do you think is the most realistic model, or your favorite? Most realistic model. Ooh, man. I mean, that's really hard to say, but because they're all really good, some of them are just kind of slightly out of date, but I don't know. I really like the Tarbo design because the Tarbo, there was a paper that came out not too long ago that suggested Tarbo did have like a dewlap like this little piece of neck flap. So this probably is exactly what Tarbo looks like. Now, of course, there's going to be things that we're never entirely sure on and like stuff that we may never know about these animals, which is very unfortunate. But otherwise, Spino, if Spino didn't drag its tail, it would be better. But it unfortunately drags its tail. How can you tell they're pregnant? Because I'm situation log, it tells me. There we go. So this Velociraptor's pregnant. This Velociraptor's pregnant. The Protoceratopses, Protoceratopses have had all of their babies. So there's 3 baby Protoceratopses in that here. Have the movies said the difference between mutant and hybrid dinosaurs? I don't think they have. So, there we go. This is perfect background noise for playing VR chat. I might get on VR chat later. I know I'm gonna hang out with a friend after stream, and then I don't know. Oh, all of my dogs are barking. That's great. Okay, so I kind of want to do a Spino enclosure, but now that I'm looking at Spino and its like tail is dragging, I'm kind of. You know what we could do? Hear me out, guys. Nanotyrannus enclosure. Technically, Paleo Pizza already made a Nanotyrannus enclosure that was sponsored by me, but we could do it. So this would be right here for licenses, right? So we could do that. How do you get most of your VR chat models? Most of them are made by the same guy. It's Arc, the one and only. He has his avatars in Prismatic, and he also has like his own avatar world that you can go to. No, how you're live while in school. That's someone else. Is your TikTok? I am not in school at the moment. Last time I was in school was like back in 2023 when I was going through my first semester of college. Unfortunately, some personal stuff happened, and I wasn't able to go back just yet. Okay, so we'll do female. Female will be a little small, and then the male will be... Okay, cool. We're doing Nanotyrannus. Why do you think JP2 gets so much hate? It's pretty... Dude, I love JP2. The Lost World was my favorite one growing up. The only part of the Lost World I genuinely didn't like was when that one dog, when like was it Buck, when he gets into that one family's backyard and like, you know, did that to the dog. Other than that part, I thought that entire movie was awesome just because of all of the different dinosaurs in it. Like, as a kid, my criteria for how good a movie was like, does it have dinosaurs? It does? Awesome. So, I don't know. I guess my criteria for movies hasn't really changed all that much either. So, there we go. JP2 is hated. Apparently, Steven Spielberg said that he didn't like it at one point, and then like everyone else came out of the woodworks and was like, yeah, JP2 isn't great. And I was like, what? What? We did not see the same movie. The scene with the T-Rex in San Diego was awesome. I don't know. People have their opinions. You don't have to agree with it. I don't agree with it, obviously, but book or movie? Oh, I like the movie. I don't really remember too much about the second Jurassic Park book. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I don't remember a lot of that. Wetlands, temperate biome. Let's do temperate first. Highlight of a movie until I saw 60. Oh, dude, 65. Don't even get me started with that movie. What a joke of a dinosaur movie 65 was. Just absolutely insulting movie. The best part of that movie was Adam Driver, and it didn't really make up for a whole lot, I'll be honest with you. The vibe was awful, yeah. Man. I've been getting like a lot of, so, okay, has anyone heard is it the new 21 Pilots song, Drag Path? Is that who made that? I know there's a song called Drag Path. Was that by 21 Pilots? Because I think I keep hearing their name associated with it. So because I saw the wiki. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? There's a song called Drag Path. Don't fully know who it's by, but it is taken over my feed, and there are people making edits with it. And there was like a handful. I think I reposted one with dinosaurs, and man, those edits will forever just kind of ruin my day. Not literally. It's just like, oh man, now you got me thinking about how they're all gone now, about all the dinosaurs. And I know it's not particularly like a new thought being like all brokenhearted about the dinosaurs, because like I made a video saying like, do you think dinosaurs were scared when the meteor made impact? And it got like 3 million views. Burnt peanuts taking over your For You page? That's fair. That is fair. Personal headcanon 65 is a prequel to the Peter Jackson King Kong. I suppose in a way, yeah, you could make that argument. Yeah, Maybe. Cry. Good job. Yeah, I made that post like, okay, so here's the funny thing, right? When I made the post that was like, do you think dinosaurs were scared? When I made that, I was still doing Destiny content. I wasn't even like streaming yet. That was before I started streaming. So I was still doing like Destiny content and raids and like reviews for like new seasons and stuff like that. A large majority of that nowadays has been like removed off of my page, but yeah. To mention the dog at JP novels instead of the image. Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't know, it was really awkward because that post like blew up and I had like a ton of people following me and I was like, guys, I do Destiny content. I don't know what you're expecting to get out of following me. But yeah. There we go. Awesome. Okay, we'll do sprinkle in some more stuff over here. Good. Okay, let's do, we're gonna like dabble some stuff in here. Okay, cool. Okay. The water doesn't need to be big. We'll do 1 meter deep and that'll be fine. We can put the water right here, actually. Dude. Bring that up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. Let's see. What would an Argentinosaurus do if a pair of Gigas tried to attack it? Use its legs or top head? I think a Argentinosaurus would be so scared out of its mind that a Giga resurrected from the dead to come and, you know, bring one down, because I'm pretty sure Giga was already long gone by the time Argent showed up. It's like, oh, there's a zombie dinosaur attacking my leg. But the Carcharodontosaur that lived with Argent would be Mapu, I want to say. I think just the sheer size of Argent would be enough to like realistically deter most things that it would attempt to try and come and hunt it down. I don't know, because it's really finicky, because like we have animals today that like are like lions will go after elephants sometimes. So saying that like a Giga or Mapu wouldn't go for, you know, like an Argent is probably inaccurate, because they probably would at some point. It would just be under really specific circumstances, I would think, you know? Sort of brains as kisses legs, yeah. It's like every good dino movie, we get a bad one. Yeah, that's fair. Answered, but someone asked your opinion on JP3. JP3's fine. It's not like my favorite, but it's also not my least favorite. But yeah, it's good. All right, everyone. The Nano Tyrannus enclosure is here. There it is. Look at that. Either really stupid or really desperate to go after a living castle. Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably would have to be. If it was desperate enough, then yeah. Man, I hated JP3 at first, but I loved the grit. Okay, so like, okay, here's my thing. My least favorite is Dominion. I don't think like anyone's going to disagree with me on that. Okay, I've gotten used to Jurassic Park 3's flaws, so like I can look past it and understand it as a very like entertaining movie at the end of the day. The one thing I still can't get behind is, why did Alan Grant know what the Isla Sorna raptors look like? How did he know what the Isla Sorna raptors looked like in order to have that hallucination on the plane? That is the only discrepancy I will hold over Jurassic Park 3's head. Also, yes, this is nano. So if you didn't know, fun fact, the Prehistoric Kingdom juvenile T-Rex is actually based on Jane. And Jane was just reclassified as Nanotyrannus lancensis. So you are looking at an actual Nanotyrannus right here. Should have been the raptor for the first movie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's a psychic user? Apparently so. Only partial Spino was around that time. Yeah. Ah, man. We're just face through a tree. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay, so you guys need more water, but I can't be bothered to fix that. You're phasing through trees. It's fine. You'll be okay. Okay, the Tarbos. We're going to... Oh, okay, so we have 15... Oh, yeah, there it is. The eggs have been buried. 15 minutes and the Tarbosaurus baby will hatch. Oh! Just in time! Velociraptor babies! Hold on. One of the Velociraptor nests hatched. There they are! Oh my god! They're so round! They're so round! Look, oh my god, there he goes! There goes one of them. So, okay, so we have a female. Why so round? I think it's just their downing feathers. So we have a female and a male. Okay, cool. So we have a male and a female. Wow. Look at you. They're so round. Okay, so actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's go and check up on the Protoceratops babies. Because these guys, yeah, they're getting a little bigger. Yeah, look at them. It's a chickadee, yeah. Yeah, the little baby Protoceratopses are going. And there's, yeah. There's mom right there. There's, I guess, other mom. And then where's dad? Oh, dad's a... Dad is bugged. Like oversized fluffy chicken. I mean, it's technically an undersized fluffy chicken. Oh. Okay, those two are chasing each other. And I... What are you doing? Okay, don't run out of stamina in the water, please. Okay, and then, unfortunately, I don't think I can actually get, like, I can't have the Nanotyrannuses, like, breed, because, like, by the rules of the game, these aren't nanos, they're juvenile tyrannosaurs. So, yeah, they're not gonna breed. Yeah, they are not sexually mature, yep. Joke, but, who'd win, a rooster or velociraptor baby? Probably the rooster, but Velociraptor versus rooster though, I'd give that'd be an interesting fight. I've seen roosters take down coyotes. You don't mess with roosters, or at least some of them. Others are cowards. But yeah. Why is okay? Am I crazy, or is everyone wearing the same outfit? Why? Did like all of these people just like come back from church or something? They're all like wearing like button-up t-shirts and like cargo shorts. Why are you all wearing the same outfit? Okay. You know what? I think they would change the Nanotyrannus. If I had to put money on it, I definitely think at some point. So I think at some point they will make Nanotyrannus its own thing. Because, like, here's the thing, right? They'd be kind of silly not to. If it's valid, right? And they already have a model that's based on Nanotyrannus lancensis, then making it a, like, unique species in game would be a no-brainer, right? You could also, like, just tweak this model a little bit and make it look more like T-Rex. You would just have to bulk up the head a bit more. They're all in a flipping desert, so they can dress practically. Yeah, maybe, but you're never going to catch me in shorts. You will never catch me in shorts or a short sleeve shirt. I would rather... I will suffer with the consequences. T-Rex survive a nuke? Maybe. Oh, we have another clutch of velociraptors. Hold on, where are they at? I put the net. Yeah, there they are. Oh, we have 3 of them. We have a male, female. Okay, cool. 2 males, 1 female. There they go. Did you support the existence of nanotyrannus before it was confirmed? No. No, you're actually talking with, like, this isn't a joke. You are speaking with #1 nanotyrannus hater. Ask anyone who has been here for, like, the last few years or even the last few months. I was very adamant #1 nanotyrannus hater. You would not find someone who was more adamant in its invalidity than me. But obviously, science is an ever-changing field, and you have to change your opinions on matters once new data is released. Yes, actually, that's true. I actually banned nanotyrannus like as a word in my Discord. I undid that once its validity came out. But yeah, I think Utah Raptor or Jurassic World Raptor win a fight. Utah Raptor because it's bigger. Yeah. Got around it. Yeah, somehow. Did you eat the boot yet? I did, yes. At least you appreciate the goat that is Nanoxaurus. I love Nanoxaurus. It's my favorite dinosaur of all time. I use the... Okay, so... Okay, fun fact. Okay. You want to learn some Lakota lore? I've talked about this in the past, but I'm going to talk more about it because I think it's really fascinating. So, my logo was made by a friend of mine named Starkiss Vixen. And she is a really talented artist. She's a VTuber, and she did my old Raptor logo, and she did the logo that I currently have right now. When we were making the logo together, I made it very clear that I wanted the logo to be the skull of Nanoxaurus. The issue with that is that Nanoxaurus doesn't have a complete skull. So, what we ended up doing was we took several images of T-Rex skulls and several images of Tarbosaurus skulls, and we kind of meshed them together, and we made the logo that you see now that is mine. And Tarbosaurus actually made up the bulk of how we designed that. So Tarbosaurus, specifically this Tarbosaurus right here in game, the reason I wear it so much in Prehistoric Kingdom is because it is legitimately the closest thing I have to a Nanoxaurus model, because it is what I based the logo on that I have. So yeah. Primitive War Utah or movie Dilo? Primitive War Utah. I'm gonna say that. Do you know any facts about Heroes? That's a name I have never read before, but I will give it a look. Oh, I got a message from PayPal. I thought I got paid. Histriosaurus. What is this? Oh! Is a herbivorous sauropod dinosaur from that lived in what is now Croatia during the early Cretaceous period, approximately 135 to 125 million years ago, meaning the Istria lizard. It is considered one of the oldest known members of the Rabrachius. Oh! Rabachiosaurid group, which is a relative of the Rubia. God, I'm not saying that name correctly. I know I'm not. Its fossils were discovered on the Asturian Peninsula and described in 1998. Very interesting. I'm waiting for the Tarbo eggs to hatch. We gotta get the good port of the Nooksaurus mod for Path Science. If you want to go to KTO and see if they'll do that for me, then you go for it. Yeah. What is your favorite dino to play as in Path of Titans? Right now, if I'm on official, it's going to be Alioramus. If I'm on a modded server, it's typically going to be Utyrannus, Mipe, stuff like that, you know. And the first ever live Paleopod, I triggered you doing the guess that holotype by saying Nano. Yeah, a lot of people said Nano when I was doing that. Oh, man. Will the game ever come out on PS5? Do you think it would... I don't know. I really don't, because I know the game would be like a huge success if it did release on consoles. The thing is that you'll be able to play it on like the new Steam machine, right? Because like that's a console, and it'll be hooked up to Steam, so it will be powered up enough to where you can play it on there. But in terms of PlayStation, I have no idea. I don't really think they have plans to do anything like that. Do I know the guy that made the model? I do not know. What a baby T-Rex look like if Nano's Val? So that's the funny thing. We don't know. That's wholeheartedly and honestly the only answer I can confidently give you, because we don't know right now. Like, sure, there's a few different specimens. There's Teen Rex, which I think is like in a museum in Colorado, and that one's not like a hatchling or really a juvenile. It's just kind of like an early subadult, teenage tyrannosaur. So yeah, reconstruction of the skull and Nooksaurus at the Parrot Museum. I saw that. Yeah, that was one of the things that Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tarbosaurus, baby. There it is. Look at the little Tarbo. Oh my god, it's adorable. And then there's its mother, I think. Yes, that's its mother. Oh. You have big ol' eyes. Oh, look at it. You're the only one from your clutch. That is adorable. I love the little babies. We'll throw this into cinematic. Eat it? I'm not eating the baby Tarbo. Its eyes face forward. Do you know how many people don't know that that is my voice saying that? I mentioned... Someone put the eyes face forward quote in my comments section of my most recent video. And I was like, yeah, it's crazy how far that voice clip ended up going. You know? And I had like several people reply to me. And I was like, that was you? And I was like, yeah, it is. Which, by the way, I just want to say, that voice clip went so far, you have no idea how strange it is to hear your own voice just randomly, unprompted on the internet. I go on TikTok, I was hearing it. I go on Instagram, I was hearing it. I go on Reddit, I was hearing it. I go on Twitter, I was hearing it. It was everywhere. It was on, I think I already said YouTube, actually, never mind. But, yeah. Do you see a lot of people not credit you on that song? That sound has grown far beyond my influence to lay claim to it. I'll just say that now. If people want to credit me for the audio, go for it. If they don't want to, that's fine. Because the original like audio that got it like really popular, like nowadays, like I'm using a different mic. I sound a little different. So I get it. I don't know. I don't know. If people don't credit me, it's fine. I typically say something in the comments or whatever. There was someone who put it on a Marvel Rivals clip, like, way back. T-Rex is apparently a T-Rex mutant. Do you think it has other dino DNA like it, like the Mutodons? Probably, though the Mutodons were hybrids. They were meant to look that way. Favorite dinosaurs, Velociraptor? Very nice. Good picks. So now we have to make sure that the male tarbosaurs don't hurt each other and also don't hurt the baby. Actually, is the baby... The baby's male. Oh, no. But, yeah. I don't know if D-Rex had any other like DNA in it. I think it'd mostly fall under speculation. Is Jurassic World Evolution? No, this is Prehistoric Kingdom. I do actually, so just to kind of like show this off. Let me get the green one just so we can distinguish it better. Just to kind of show you the difference between just to like illustrate the difference between Tarbo and T-Rex. There is like a huge, okay, I don't know why his head's like bugging out, but like look at the size difference, because this is an adult male, this is an adult male. It's crazy. Their heads are also shaped very differently as well. Like look at like how flat and broad the back of the skull on T-Rex is. When we come over to Tarbo, like sure, yeah, it's still broad in the back here, but it is not nearly, they're kind of twitching. I don't know why. Actually, what happens if I just put T-Rex in here for, oh yeah, they should clock each other. Oh yeah, Tarbo's threatening. T-Rex is oh, why is the T-Rex named Marty? Why are you named Marty? Get back over here. Oh, the T-Rex is threatening now. Oh, but there's two Tarbos. Okay, that one's fleeing. He's threatening. T-Rex is still threatening. Okay, the T-Rex is fleeing. Okay. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna... Mr. T-Rex. Plop. You go down into the nano enclosure. Where'd the baby go? Are you still threatening? Okay. Where's the baby Tarbosaurus? Is Tarbo the closest Tyrannosaurus to? Have an animal adopt an unrelated baby? What? Wait, what? How did that happen? Who adopted who? Oh, wait. Oh, there's Seth. Where are you at? Oh, Seth's right there. The Rex adopted the nanos! You're right! Wait! You're so right! Sir, there's no water right there. Sir, there's no water right there. What are you drinking? He's drinking dirt. They can adopt different species. I mean, well, technically the nanos, so like we're calling this nano because A, it's based off of the Jane specimen, so it's Nanotyrannus lancensis. But it is functionally, by rules of the game, it is functionally a juvenile T-Rex. Grass movie? Yeah, essentially. So it is functionally a baby T-Rex, but it is based off of the Jane specimen. Known adoption of Rexes, they can drink dirt. Yeah. Marty, single father of two. Yep. Marty is a father of Amelia and Nilek. That's a killer name, Nilek. It's kind of sick, yeah. He's a single dad. And that's the unfortunate thing, too, is that I don't think Tyrannosaurs co-parent. There's no Nonoxaur apostles in European museums. I'm sad that there's like no I'm sad that there's no Nonoxaurus fossils, period. We need more. I mean, like, we have a handful, yeah, but like we need more. Okay, you're running out of stamina, and I'm kind of worried for you, man. Seth, my guy. I know you're following your mom and your dad. Is that your dad? No, that's Ty. Where's your dad? There he is. Sebastian. Dear Lord, imagine if that was real. Nanos laying eggs in Rex nests. That was something I talked about with someone in the voice chat in my Discord the other day. The idea that they did that. Yeah. For the third time, dinosaurs in colder places. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, we have, like, fossils from Antarctica. We have fossils from Alaska. The formation Utyrannus comes from has, like, records of snow and stuff like that. It was the team that made the mod. Tried to join the Discord server to ask them, but I cannot comment in the server. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, Cryolophosaurus, Antarctica pelta, Pachyrhinosaurus, Nanooksaurus, stuff like that. In which, honestly, like, okay, the unfortunate reality is that if I wanted to do a Nanooksaurus, the closest I could get was to do something like this. Maybe this, but, like, this is all I got. This is all I got. You know, it is, I will say, I've heard that they're planning on doing Prince Creek as the animals. I heard that they're doing Prince Creek. Okay, it looks pretty good, though. I agree. It does look good. I'm actually going to jot down the percentage. What is that? 68? Yeah, I'm going to write down 68. 68%. Do they have any avian reptiles? Unfortunately, not. The closest you can get with the avian reptiles in this game are, I need to find it. Where is it? I mean, this is like the big thing that has it, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. Closest we got is... Oh. These guys. Hold on, let me find one that's like moving around. Yeah, these little dudes. Little Microraptor. Very good stream, gotta go. Alright, well, have a good one. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. Yeah, we got little Microraptors. Yeah. So, oh, yep, there goes one right there. I think, let me... I'll open up the... Okay, that's not what I wanted. Where's the Paleopedia? Here we go. I do believe... Yeah, Microraptor, here we go. Okay.
This handsome little fella is one of my personal favorites, the Microraptor.
There we go. Currently playing Jurassic World Evolution 3. I'm loving the concept. Would you recommend this game? I would. So, okay, the thing about Prehistoric Kingdom versus Jurassic World Evolution 3, or just any of the Evolution games, I suppose I should say, is that it's very freeform. It is very freeform. You are given a lot of flexibility with building, exhibits, enclosures. And there's also, like, a lot of things, like, you have to make sure that your animals have enrichment. You have to keep their welfare up. They can also breed and stuff like that. The breeding is also really cool because you go over here. Look how much bigger the baby Protoceratopses are now. They're almost the size of their adult counterparts. And how old are you? You are 7 months old, and you are a quarter of the way to maturity. Look at that. Does the name of this game have the iridescent dino? That would probably be Micro, which is right here. These guys. These guys are iridescent. So, like, depending on the angle, they're, like, blue or yellow or stuff like that. A bit of a random question, but do you have a favorite animal alive today? I like bearded vultures. A friend of mine introduced me to bearded vultures, like, ages ago, and I was like, wow, that is fire. It's such a fire animal. And then, oh, thank you, Hammer Time, for the gifts. I appreciate it. Mikey the Legend. Yeah, I know, right? Bearded vultures, I think, are just rad. Let's see what Seth's up to. How you doing? Oh, Seth is eating his dinner. Man, a class to see bearded vultures roll. Oh yeah, no, they're awesome. They're one of the only vulture species that actually has head feathers because they mostly eat bones. Oh, by the way, did anyone watch the Paleopod, this week's Paleopod on YouTube? Did anyone watch that? Because if you did, this week's episode was a whole different experience depending on if you watched it or listened to it. So I have a podcast with Dino Guy and Paleo Pizza on YouTube and Spotify, the Paleopod. I 100% recommend that you watch that episode. Because the entirety of the most recent episode, we were, oh yeah, some of the velociraptors have reached adolescence. Yeah, look, this is one of the little babies. Look at that. Look, they're losing all of like their feather, like their big poofy feathers. But yeah, so if you watched the episode on YouTube, you would realize that the entirety of our recent Paleopod episode was recorded while we were playing Lethal Company in the background. The entire goal of that episode of the podcast was to never acknowledge the fact that we were playing Lethal Company. So this week's episode's a very different experience depending on like if you listened or you watched it. Okay, so I'm gonna do some pathing actually. Gotta go by. Well, thank you for stopping by. If I had a Microraptor, I'd name it Mikey. It'd be so cool. Yeah, that'd be dope. I can't wait till they add Micro to Path of Titans. I think it's gonna be awesome. Doing some paths. Doing some paths. There we go. Heard you die in the episode. You made a noise for a second. Yeah, that sounds about right. You might have heard that. I didn't record my side of things, unfortunately, so. Okay, so if I can just like crisscross it, right? Yeah, we'll just like, there we go. There we go. Look at there. Look at there. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So I'm thinking we make like this area right here into kind of like, what is, are you okay? What are you doing? I've also noticed that the Gallimimus are completely different from JW3. Is this game more accurate? Yes. So, if we go over here, we can look at the... Yeah, here we go. Gallimimus. So, you get a few different choices on, like, Gallimimus appearance. You get this one. I really like this one. And this one. These are my favorite. These are kind of, like, standard issue. But I really like these guys. These guys are cool. And actually, there we go. Make it a bit bigger. There we go. But yeah. How much money do you get in the start of the game? I forget. I think it depends on what difficulty you pick. I think it's like a few $100,000. Also, hello, Teddy. Actually, it's a good thing you're here. I wanted to... Okay, cool. The other velociraptors are reaching adolescence. It's a good thing you have come here, Teddy. Cool. Is it like Planet Zoo? Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot like Planet Zoo. Though technically, I suppose Jurassic World Evolution 3 would be closer to Planet Zoo since that's actually made by the same people, Frontier and all that. What's up, Dino fan? How are you? Hello, hello. Welcome in. I had Hank Green like one of my videos the other day. I know Hank Green's gotten into some controversy as of late, but that still was kind of cool. There we go. Okay, cool. So we'll make this into like a patio area, you know. What's the next enclosure? We will see. Oh. Interesting. Wait, what? Hold on. Have I just realized something that I did not know live on stream? Hold on. Guys, give me a second. I'm checking my TikTok notifications. Am I discovering something? Am I mutuals with this person? Sorry. I just got a notification saying that someone I was friends with went live. And okay, I think TikTok's bugging. TikTok is bugging. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Sorry. Do I have a dog? Yeah, I have lots of dogs, actually. Oh, mystery, I'm on the edge of my seat. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I got a notification that said, your friend, an insert dinosaur content creator name here, is live. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't remember them following me back. How do I have infinite money? I'm in creative mode because I just like building stuff. Oh, yeah, I have a few. Okay, so here, I do have a few things from the Steam Workshop. So I got this, and here we go. There we go. These are some stuff that I picked up from the Steam Workshop that I really liked. It's just basically a giant timeline. It was $7 because it's better, and they are still adding new content. True, and it's free content as well. So yeah, I picked this up. Available for Xbox yet? It should have been for a while now, unless you're on an older system. For me too, but it's just whoever I follow. Yeah, I know, right? Which is really strange because I don't know. It's what was some other stuff that I actually downloaded? Oh yeah, I had this massive Spinosaurus enclosure like exhibit area. I'm actually gonna throw this down because we're gonna use that later. And then yeah, and then there's this one as well. Oh, that's Spinoswamp. Oh, that's Sauropod. This is Spinosaur. Okay, so we're gonna throw this down right here. And then this was another cool decoration I really liked. And let me just... This was another really cool decoration I really liked. It's a giant, it's a mammoth in a tar pit. I thought that was sick. That's the only way to explain it. A little bit. Oh, this one was Tyrannosaur habitat. Yeah. Never really... Huh. You know, honestly, this isn't... It's not too bad, honestly. So, yeah, oh, yeah. FPS is a struggle. Huh. Multiple park issues? Yeah, I'm aware. Then we have another Tyrannosaur exhibit over here. Oh, this doesn't... Let's game it out video. Oh, yeah. Prehistoric Kingdom is PC only. Yes, that is correct. It is PC only because there's a lot of stuff in this game that would just kind of break if it was on console. Unfortunately, I really want it to come to console because I know it'd do really well on console and people would really, really enjoy it. But I don't know if it will. Closest we're getting is probably it being on the Steam machine. How's Seth doing? Where are you at, Seth? Seth is still swimming. Maps are so large, it's crazy. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You'd ride a sauropod. How much... Or how would you ride it? So, as I said before, when it comes to, like, saddling an animal, you have to saddle it at its center mass. Because it is very important for both the animal's comfortability and your own comfortability. So if I were to take this Apatosaurus right here, you would want to ride it right here because it's got leg here, center masses between that. That is going to be both more comfortable for you and more comfortable for it with the saddle problem. Yeah, that too as well. For like riding on the back of a theropod, you would want to ride right above its hips because again, center of mass. And I should probably get rid of you before you become a problem. But yeah. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to hang out with you guys for a little bit. Yeah, so we've been like Dinosaurus? Yeah, of course. They've got a Dinosaurus in here. Yeah, there he is. Having the time of his life. There you are, buddy. There he is. Man, to be a fully grown Dinosaurus, like bathing in the swamp, what a life that must have been. Really interested in how to ride different dinosaurs. Okay. Protoceratops has mated is now oh wait, hold on. The other female Protoceratops. Oh, it's breeding season again. Oh wait, hold on. It's breeding season again. Where are the Tarbos? We need to watch the Tarbos. Protoceratops has reached adolescence. Okay. So here's the female Tarbosaurus. That's Sebastian. Okay, I think they're getting caught up because they want to do like mating or like courtship stuff, but okay, you. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna watch these guys for a little bit and we're gonna see what happens. Now, Sebastian was the last mate that Urhai took. So now we see if Sebastian and Urhai mate again, or if she goes to Ty. They wonky? Yeah, just a little bit. Urhai can't make up her mind on whether she wants to eat or drink. Okay, she's decided to eat. Nope, she's decided to drink. She's decided to eat, drink. Urhai, I'm throwing you over there. Whoa! Okay. Did anyone else see her, like, do, like, a skateboarding trick? Yeah, for real. What was that? Oh, my God. Okay, so that's turning into a video. I'll like edit a skateboard. If I swear to God, Urhai, drink. Because none of you are gonna be able to court anyone if you don't if she doesn't figure out what's wrong with herself. You know what? Where's Seth going? What are you doing? Oh, he's going to eat. Okay, well I was going to delete the meat plate, but I guess not. Dinochirus or Therizinosaurus? I like Theri more, I'll be honest. It's because I have a claw. Hey, man. Does any woman know what's wrong with herself? Hey, man, I feel like that's a question that is out of my jurisdiction. I'm just saying. Is Theri in this game? I wish, man. I really do, because an accurate Therizino would be sick. Everyone's like really liking the Velociraptors and the nanos. Do. Okay, there we go. Awesome. There you go. What dino do you think deserves the spotlight? I mean, I kind of made the nano enclosure a little offhandedly, so I didn't intend for that one to get as much, this isn't normal. I was intending for the Tarbo enclosure to get the most. Okay, Urhai is idle. Okay, cool. So she's hanging out with her baby, with her son Seth. Performing display. Ooh, wait. Here comes Sebastian. Sebastian and Urhai were bonded pairs last season. So let's see if he can pull it off again. Does it hurt a little part of deep in your soul that Nanotyrannus is valid? A little, but then I remembered that we have a new species of dinosaur. So. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, Urhai is not accepting of Sebastian's efforts, it would seem. Ty over there is going to bed. My TikTok telling me to comment? I am. I don't know, man. Okay, are you two done? How would I Neosaurus fight? Very carefully, I would imagine. Okay, Ty does not care. Okay, you know what? You're just gonna be a nuisance. I'm sorry, Sebastian. Better luck next year, man. And Ty is going to bed. Least favorite dino? Not worst, just least favorite. I don't know. I don't know if I have a least favorite. Nano used to be my least favorite, just kind of because it was funny. It wasn't valid, so. You know what? Saurophaganax. We'll go with that. The Allosaurid Saurophaganax. Because it is not valid. The Allosaurid Saurophaganax. Now, if they come out at some point with the paper and they're like, yes, Saurophaganax was a valid Allosauroid from the Morrison, right? If they come out and say that, at that point, I'm just going to start saying that any invalid dinosaur is my favorite, or is my least favorite, because at that point it would be a pattern. You know, the lizard-eating sauropod. Well, Saurophaganax means king of the lizard eaters, I want to say, or lord of the lizard eaters. It does not imply that it itself eats lizards, technically. Oh, Sebastian's performing again? You're gonna have to wait, you know, Urhai is eating. Oh, no, Sebastian is going to bed. Oh, yeah. I did override that, didn't I? Oh! Dude, I forgot how dark it gets! Okay, both the males are asleep. Or, well, no, he's getting up. There we go. Therizinosaurus. Arc PTSD, man. I hear Therizinosaurus is getting a TLC in Arc. I hear whispers that right boot of Saurophaganax is an Allosauride, right? Something like that. I do have the picture of me like biting my boot though. So like at some point I'm gonna show that off. Let me check on the T-Rex. I forgot his name. Oh yeah, that was what was his name? Like Michael or something? Marty, I think his name was. Was it Marty? Yeah, Marty. How's it going in here, T-Rex Dad? He's doing pretty good, it seems. He seems to be drinking a lot of water. Oh yeah, these guys don't have food. Should probably fix that really quickly. There you go. Food time. What are you doing? Okay. Your mating season is like halfway over. You need to hurry up. Are you gonna take a mate? Oh, Sebastian's back. Let's see. Oh, bluff charging. Oh, she wasn't a fan. She wasn't a fan. She was not a fan. And he is fleeing. Okay, there goes Sebastian. Avoided eating the boot thing by getting McNuggets. They have boot shape. I know, but I specifically said that I would deep fry and eat my left boot. So, I kind of locked that in like a while ago. That's not the first time I have had someone recommend that as an option. What do you call a polite marine reptile? Plesiosaur. 150,000 and you gotta do it? What? Another clutch of proto eggs have hatched. That's awesome. Hold on, we'll go take a look at that really quickly. Ah, there. Hey Sam, how you doing? Chicken Man. What's up? How you doing, man? I just hit 100,000 followers. It's been a crazy few days, man. Okay, cool. So we got 2 new ones. We got female, male. Okay, cool. Nice. And sending on screen, so trying to reword it. I don't know. Good dude, 100,000. Yeah, isn't that crazy? I had a handful of people comment on my most recent video that it's really interesting watching what content I used to make and what content I make now. Cause I went from Destiny 2 to dinosaurs. What a jump, man. So what a jump. But to be fair, I only started playing Destiny because of the dinosaur armor. They put robot dinosaur armor into Destiny, and I was like, I'm in. So, not gonna lie, Destiny content is still a treat. Also, I'm starting a second cosplay. Oh, nice, good stuff. Okay, what's a pterosaur's favorite snack? Some pretzel coatless. That's good. Favorite dinosaur game? I really like Prehistoric. This is my comfort game. This right here. Right? If I'm like feeling anxious and I don't really feel like doing much of anything, I get on this game. But if I'm with friends, then it's going to be Path of Titans. Because I have a lot of friends that play Path of Titans and it's just a lot of fun. I think Urhai is too busy taking care of Seth to actually... I don't think she's going to take a mate this season. Agree that Dinoblade is paleo accurate. I'm very tempted to play Dinoblade at some point. Oh, another mating display from Sebastian. Does he have what it takes? No, I don't think he's got what it takes. No. Sorry, Sebastian. Started Destiny back in 2014. I got in like right when oh yeah. See Urhai here is the leader of this little pack so far. So I imagine she doesn't want to take a mate this season cuz Seth was just born. And Seth, you are less than a year old. You are 11% mature. You have no mutations, and you weigh a solid 20 kilograms. Oh, he's going for the blood pumpkin. So both Paleopod and the other YouTube channel. Can't wait to watch the content. Well, that's awesome, man. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. The Paleopod was actually... Okay, so y'all want to know the story as to like how that happened? So a while back, I think Dino Guy and I were mutuals for about like 3 weeks. We had kind of exchanged messages once, like when he followed me back. Because I was following him like long before he followed me. And we had a few messages back and forth. And then I met Paleo Pizza. And back then he was Jurassic World Biology. And we were talking on Discord one day, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to join me on Path of Titans?" And I was like, "Yes, I will." I think he was streaming, and he invited. Oh, yep, Sebastian's trying to. No, it's not gonna work, Sebastian. Sebastian, it's not gonna work. Not this season. No, okay, there he goes. But anyway, uh, but anyway, yeah. So Dino Guy got invited along, and then at some point, we were like, "Hey, we should make a podcast." And then we made a podcast. You sure you were the first paleo followed, then Dino Guy, then paleo? That's wild to think about. We found any evidence of monogamous dinosaurs? The only ones that we can confidently say are monogamous are dinosaurs that are alive today, so birds. I'm pretty sure there's a handful of birds alive today that are monogamous. I don't know if I could name which one. When is the Walmart Dino class stream? Do you want a Walmart dinosaur class? Should we do that? Should I do a Walmart dinosaur class? I can do that. I'm pretty sure. I can show the Spinosaurus, don't worry. I'll throw Spino in with the Dinosaurus. Okay, we'll make it as big as possible, too. Any updates on Sinosauropteryx egg research or TBD? So I couldn't find anything on the egg or like the potential specimen with the egg. However, there is that like one specimen that supposedly shows like an adult. As far as I have heard and read, I don't know if that's like agreed upon by paleontologists that that is an adult specimen. But yeah, who knows? A lot of stuff is gonna remain up for debate with that, I'm sure. Just put a single tree. Oh yeah, with the Ichthyosaur. Ah, I hate it when the. Oh, this is a cool shot. It's silhouette. Game on PS5? No, it is PC only. If it would stop putting the camera in the ground. Jesus. But yeah, no, this game is PC only. Dirt cam. Yeah, for real. I don't know why it's so obsessed with giving me a dirt cam. There it is. Which dino do you think would be the most terrifying to encounter? Megaraptors. Any of the Megaraptors. You gonna get any tattoos? I've been thinking about that. My mom and I had an agreement like way back when I was like in like freshman year of high school that like when I graduated high school that she would buy me a tattoo and I'd go get a tattoo. I have not gotten a tattoo yet, but she owes me one. So if I do, I'm pretty much set. If I do though, it would probably be like the I don't the first thought's like my logo, but that feels very like self-centered, so I don't want to do that. And I'm getting a dirt cam again. Nanooksaurus tattoos risky because we don't have like a whole lot of Nanooksaurus material, so like anything I put on there could be like. Can we get okay? I am throwing the Spinosaurus in the middle of the enclosure because it's being annoying. Of course, it puts me underwater first. All right, there we go. Yeah. Why not Standard Sue? I might. It's either that or I'd get like the Utyrannus skull. There we go. That's a good shot. Look at that. But yeah. I have a Megaraptor VRC Avi. It's so big. Yeah, there was. I know Ark uploaded the. Pause. Hold on. I wanna. Hmm. I want to get a good picture. Hold on. Sorry. I'm like trying to see if I can get some good lighting on this angle. That's good. We get some like God rays. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. Okay, cool. There we go. Awesome. I wonder what a shot I could get with. Oh, that's cool. I like this shot. Hold on, let me change the angle of the light on this one. Get some more God rays going. There we go. And then let's bring up the exposure. No. There we go. The Prehistoric Kingdoms designs. For real, they look so good. I just wish you would stop dragging your tail as much. Actually, I honestly, ever since we've put it out here, it hasn't been dragging its tail a whole lot, so kind of happy with that. Thank you, Ashire. You are doing good. Thank you so much. Is this game, I don't know how much is it? I think it was like $20, $30 on Steam when I got it. I've literally paid for this game 3 times. You know why? Because I got it for myself, and I got it for 2 of my friends. Because I was like, because they... Same as me, like, whenever I get on this game, it's usually because, like, I feel anxious or don't know what to do. And okay. Sebastian is still... Oh, this is Ty! Ty's trying to... Yeah, that's not gonna work, buddy. That's not gonna work. Yeah, so it's like me and Destiny 1. Yeah. Or for one of my friends too, yeah. Is this game like Jurassic Park? Yes, but the dinosaurs don't really fight, and they also don't eat people. At least not yet. That's a future update. Are you two done screaming at each other? Evidently not. How you looking, Seth? I really like his little lacrimal crests. Look at him. He's got such nice lacrimal crests. Welcome back, Mace. I have permission to call Nanooksaurus Santa Claus. Yeah, go for it. I guess if any dinosaur would be, it would be Nanook. Nanotyrannus? No, this one's Tarbo. So this one has like a different like. Aww, Seth's mother's running away. Dang, the game as it looks fair. This is Prehistoric Kingdom. It is Prehistoric Kingdom to all the people who are joining in right now asking. Who was the dancing ceratopsian? That was Teddy. I don't know if he's still in chat, I'm sure. Teddy was the dancing baby Pseudoceratops. Actually, speaking of which. Yeah, there he is. Nanotyrannus and the big Nanotyrannus. No, Nanotyrannus is over here. Nanotyrannus and T-Rex are in their own little enclosure right here. This is Marty, the adoptive father of 2 male and female Nanotyrannuses. There is one right here. I think this is the male. Yes, it is. Santa Claus just gave me a drawing idea. Go for it, Kanade. Did you get a dueling dinosaurs tattoo? Oh, dude, wait. That's such a good idea. That's a good idea. I should do that. I'll think about it. Yeah, and is that the Dinosaurus? That is the Dinosaurus. Where is Spinosaurus Egypticus? There he is. Interesting. Open stuff. Okay, I can hear my dogs losing their mind. Alright. Well, in any case. I think there was like a moment in stream today that I'm definitely going to edit into a video. Spino enclosure? I mean, it's not really a Spino enclosure, but I have a Spino in here with the Dinochirus. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. Before we end stream, I want to take another picture. Do. Yeah. There we go. I want another. Oh boy. Okay. Ooh. Okay, hold on. What if we... Okay. No, wait. I like that. That's very pink. So, what if we... What if we did that? Increased time of day. Increased exposure. There we go. Is he loafing? Yeah, it's a loafing Spino. Ask either, but what do I think of the colors on Dominion Spinos? I like them. They're very nice. Spino attack the Dinocaris. They shouldn't. They're pretty chill. I mean, here, we can like put them next to each other and see what happens. The Velociraptors have grown up. Where's the Dinocaris? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. We can put the Dinocaris right here. All right. I haven't seen these two interact before, so. Oh, okay. Yes, they will. The Spinosaurus is threatening the Dinocaris, basically telling it to back. Whoa. Okay, that's intimidating. It's standing up on its hind legs like that. That's intimidating. Did you see how much taller it made itself? Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. Oh, man. This is a game called... This is Prehistoric Kingdom. Where'd your name come from? The name Lakota was the name that my father was going to give me, but, it was going to be my real name. But it didn't end up being that way, and I thought it was, pretty cool. My dad had a very interesting story with it, but, I think that story is a little too long for how much time we have left. I'm sure I've told the story on stream before. But yeah. Okay, so I think we'll end it here. This was mostly just a kind of like a chill hangout stream. Just to kind of hang out with my community and all of that. But yeah, to Sukuna, who is asking, yes, it is Prehistoric Kingdom. There is absolutely no way that I just saw that. I'm answering a question for a guy named Sukuna. Meanwhile, a guy named the Bay Harbor Butcher just followed me. This is not real life. That's hilarious. Okay, anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. I had a good time with y'all. I will catch y'all later. Have a good one. I'll see you for Dino class this Saturday. Be on the lookout for that. Have a good one. Bye-bye.